I think I am a little bit out of focus here. Wait a sec. Make me bigger and okay, no, okay. It's my face. Okay. Let's put it back here where I belong. Oh wait. I was just doing on my. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah. You could see my screen. Right. Never mind. Alright, cool. Today let's do some cool drum sounds. So, there's a couple options for drums. I love the Ableton packs. Then I love to pull sounds from battery and manipulate them inside battery, and also then print them and manipulate them further in Ableton. Then there is the XO, which is another amazing library and plugin for drums, and has some amazing sort of sampler, like all these cool ways to shape the sound here in the edit view. And then of course there is Splice, which is the largest drum library that I am aware of. It has everything. All right, cool. But let's start with some stuff in Ableton. So to look for drum sounds in Ableton, I go to packs, and then I can see all the packs that I have installed. I don't have all of them on this computer, but let's see what's vinyl classics. Then in Ableton, the way it's categorized, you go to samples, and then there will be something like one shots, and that's basically what I'm looking for. Because when you go to drums, it's also going to be drums, but it's not individual samples. It's the drum rack with some effects, which is cool too. But for what I want today, I want to go to samples, one shots, and then there's all those individual sounds. Like I want to start with a kick drum, so I'll go to kicks, and then I can. Wait, is this going through? This sounds. Wait, I need to make sure that when I'm auditioning them, they are also. Oh yeah, I think they are going through the OBS into the live stream. What? Let's make it longer. Okay, no, it is working. It is. So it's actually cool to take a loop like that and then chop it and take just some individual hits from it. So like I want to make sure that when I have a drum loop and I want to chop the individual sounds from it, I have to make sure that this fade is set to 0, so it's not fading in, because that will just alter it will change how the transient sounds. So I want the transient to be intact. Okay, that's a cool thing I can use. Okay, that's a cool one too, this. I wonder if I can take just the beginning of this. Actually, doesn't sound that clean, so I don't think so. I will just take these two sounds from that, and then I can go to the top loops and maybe take some cool stuff out of the top loops. So now I like how it sounds, and what I want to try here is if I put a noise gate on that, and I want to make the sounds shorter, sound kind of shorter. So when you can see here, it begins louder and then it gets softer here. So what I basically want the noise gate to do is to take this last part of the sound and either attenuate it or completely mute it. So that's basically what the noise gate will do over this whole loop, over all the individual sounds. So it's much shorter because if I now turn it off, it just sounds shorter and kind of tighter, and it's cool. I like how it sounds. And also, I will go to the Ableton Warp here, and then I will play with these settings here. So I really like to pitch stuff down lately, like especially the drums. Oh yeah, that's cool. What if... That's kind of cool. It sounds like... Yeah, it makes it shorter. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. And now let's go to the Valhalla delay. And let's try some cool things from the Valhalla. Let's see the ghost. And maybe let's have the noise gate after the Valhalla. It's cutting out too much right now. And then let's have another Valhalla after the noise gate. Because right now, if I make the delays sort of longer, following this initial transient, the noise gate basically cuts them all out. Like, check this out. If I turn the noise gate off, you can hear how the delay is making them longer. But like with the noise gate on, there is this space that the delay is creating, this sort of like sound is like repeating a little bit behind the original hi-hat, but it's just cut off completely to silence by this noise gate. So now if I want to have delay that's actually sort of softer, but like I don't want it to be cut off by the gate, so I will put the delay after the gate. And then let's have some more rhythmic. Maybe let's see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this sound is pretty heavy, so maybe let's see what I can do here with the Ableton pitch and warp. I could probably pitch it higher. And also, I don't know, it feels weird to pitch sounds higher, like it's pretty, sounds like very pitched up. The way to fix that sometimes is to play with those formants and envelope when you go to the complex pro algorithm. So, but I don't know if that's gonna work for. Actually, it works kind of cool with the. No, probably pitching it lower might be better. That's cool. So now it's pitched lower, and it has because it's pitched lower, there is too many low frequencies. So I will go to the EQ8 and select the sharp low cut filter, and I will just eliminate those super low frequencies. And add some more high frequency. What if I cut the sound even shorter here? It's kind of cool. Yeah, this is very cool. Let's have like. What if it's even shorter? If it's just like that? It's maybe too much, but just a little bit like that. It's very cool. Now on a snare, sort of weird snare sound like that, I'm really hearing some more space, and maybe some delay will do it. So I will set the delay time to sort of like a fast slap back delay, like 60 milliseconds. Let's actually keep the spread on 0 for this one. No feedback and a little bit of diffusion. It helps it so much to come more to life and just add some life and excitement and some room. All right, cool. Let's go to the piano from Arturia, which I have been really enjoying. This plugin. It's really cool what you can make, what kind of sounds you can create with the Arturia piano. Like, it has all of this classic piano sounds. Oh yeah, some of them are pretty like experimental too, but like the real interesting stuff comes into play here in the advanced view, and then you go to the model, and then all of the settings here are just pure joy to play with. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm hearing something like some of this like shorter repeating chords, maybe like yeah. Let's keep it simple, sweet and simple here. Okay, let's do a couple more repeats of that. Oh, that's what's happening here. It's pretty. Oh, it's actually in 70, but I have it set to kind of get double time. That's what's up. That's what's up. I see. I don't super like that. It's kind of not ideal. So in this case, I will just the audio just cut off. But I will consolidate these, turn the warp off, and then move this to 70 because that's what it actually is. This, and then have these twice as often here, like that. Because I want the rhythm to match the actual tempo. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? It's so long now. Oh, because this is like fucking. Like that maybe? I think this was something like that, right? Is it like supposed to be? Yeah. Wait. Warp it. This has to be lower. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm finally good to do it. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see the. Okay. Okay, I like that. Let's see, augmented strings. Augmented strings. Beautiful augmented strings. Let's see some bass in here. See what they have. Haven't experimented with this plugin much. Oh, dope. This is actually, I never knew you can do it here. Because I just played with the demo, like the demo version. This is dope. Oh, okay. Those are the basses. Okay, let's see the. Maybe. what the hell is going on with my computer? Is it the... I mean, it's not the OBS, I doubt it, it's just pretty lightweight. Yeah, having like one repeating note here. And maybe like this piano, it's cool, but let's have one repeat without the piano. And then it will come in there. I want like a repeating sort of... And it's gonna always like stay on top of the beat and sort of be this like a pedal note in a way that like it's just always staying there, and like stuff is moving in the bass, the harmony is changing, but like there's always this note that's like playing this one rhythm there. So let's do it. Yeah, kind of like not completely repetitive. It's a little bit like, I mean, it's going to repeat, but like every 2 measures. So it's like, let's see, like these 3, I think. And I'm going to basically make this velocity changes even more obvious now. So I edit it in a way that is making, oh wait, I have to select all of them, and then I have to make sure that I don't click somewhere where I'm not supposed to click. But basically I'm selecting all of these velocities that I want to exaggerate how attenuated it is. So it's going to be really obvious difference between the accents and the sort of just repeating non-accents. Okay, and then I will actually quantize them, probably like more than 20. I will do like, oh, but just the beginning in this case, because I want to keep them short. So that's important. In the quantization, you can quantize the start, or you can quantize the end, or you can quantize both. So in this case, when I want to preserve the duration of these notes, but I want to just shift them with the same duration as they have, but shift them more towards the grid. So I will just unselect end and just keep the start selected. And this way, the duration is preserved, but they are just more shifted towards the grid. And I want to keep them kind of I was gonna say I want to keep them more percussive, so I might change those envelopes here. So another cool plugin to shape the envelope and shape the how much attack is there versus how much sustain or decay is the transient designer from the SPL, and it's pretty simple. The controls are attack, sustain. So in this case I want basically less sustain, so I will increase the attack and lower the sustain, and that should probably sound just right. Yeah. Let me lower the... That's the opposite. So now all of the stuff that's in between the transients, all of the sustain is brought up. But what I want in this case is to bring it down and have some more of this initial transient, initial attack. All right. And with a part like that, I will want to manipulate it further with the Ableton warp possibilities here. So I will go to Complex Pro, and I might want to pitch it down an octave. Or I might actually try to pitch it up an octave and see what's... It does sound cool. I need to bring it up more. So one of my favorite plugins to make things sound larger is the indent. Oh yeah, it does have this sort of mechanical digital sound to it. And I will just shape it further with the EQ. I will take out some of the lows and highs. Now with this indent, I can really hear it. It really brings up so much of this like small little detail. It's basically a saturation plugin, but it works really well for controlling dynamics as well, because it's basically saturation and compression are kind of related. It's not the same thing, but they're related in a way that saturation will also bring up a lot of the softer parts of the signal, and that's what this plugin is doing here. Honestly, I don't know if I like it pitched up. Yeah, this is better. I will keep the warp on always, but just in case if I change the tempo later or something. But yeah, I won't change anything in it. And then let's just hear it with the piano, and I'm going to have to go after, but I'm just curious what it sounds like with this piano. Yeah, I feel like the piano is kind of too basic. Maybe it's like the sound could have some more just personality in it, but that's going to be a subject for another session. All right, peace everyone.